and welcome to my YouTube channel, Yoga Bites with Deb. Today we have a practice that concentrates on our hands and our feet. Just a nice stretch to relieve tension from the wrists and from the soles of our feet and our ankles. So if you do a lot of work at a computer, this might be nice for you. Also, a lot of standing or even a lot of sitting. We need to stretch out the soles of our feet. It can be pretty intense, but very important. So I hope you'll join me in a seated position. Come into a comfortable seated position, whatever that looks like for you, with your spine nice and tall. Perhaps you want to close your eyes and just take a few deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling through the nostrils. On your exhale, focus on sinking your energy into the earth. So just let go of your day. Focus inwards. And then we're going to softly open our eyes. And we're going to start with our right hand. And we're just going to take that hand, spread the fingers apart, open them nice and wide, and then slowly curl the fingers in, one knuckle at a time. Draw them in, make a fist, then turn your palm down and drop it down. And then open it back up, spread it wide. Inhale, exhale, slowly curl the fingers in, turn the palm down and drop it. So the wrists stretch, open up, spread it wide. Slowly curl in, drop down, open back up, spread it wide. One more like this. Spread it wide. Then we're gonna, so our fingers are spread wide, take your left hand, gently pull those fingers down, stretching the wrist. Deep breaths, soften the rest of your body. And then slowly release. Once again, make that fist, turn the palm down, bring your hand just on top to deepen the stretch for the top here of the wrist, back of the hand. And then we're going to turn the fingers inwards towards us. Keep breathing, keep softening. And then turn the fingers just away from us. You may notice you feel this slightly different places. And then we're just going to give it a nice little shake out. Good. Switching hands, extend those palms out. Slowly curl them in. Drop the palm down, drop the wrist. Inhale, open up. Exhale, curl it slowly in, turn the palm down, and then open back up. So take your time, notice each sensation. You might have some stiffness in your fingers, stiffness in the wrist. One last round. Open wide. Gently take your other hand and gently press those fingers back. You don't want to be too aggressive. If you're someone that types at your computer a lot, you might have a lot of tension here. Being kind. Slowly releasing that, make that fist, drop the palm down, use your hand to gently deepen the stretch. Turning your palm inwards a little bit. Turning the wrist outwards. And then release, give it a nice little shake, shake it all out. Let's wind our wrists. Wind them the other way. And then we're going to extend our legs straight out in front of us if they're not already. A little work for our feet. Inhale as we point our toes, scrunch those feet up. Exhale as we flex our feet. So you still want your spine nice and tall. You just want to get into feet a little. So scrunching up the toes, you might feel the stretch through the top of the feet, and then flexing those feet. See if you can spread those toes apart. And we're going to circle the feet around. Circle in the other direction. And then I'm going to bend my right knee. Now this can get a little intense. Holding my ankle with my right hand, I'm going to thread my fingers in between my toes here. Just trying to get in. So I'm going to rest my foot on my thigh because that's available to me. But you're threading them in and trying to get the fingers as deep in as you can, as far in as you can. And then I'm just going to rest. So use my hand under my calf to rest, and then circle. So still loosening up, but also spreading the toes apart. Circle the other way. Excellent. And then we can release and just give a little bit of a massage for those feet. A little bit of massage. And you're welcome to stay here as long as you like. Just take care of your feet. You could pause the video if you're really enjoying this massage. We're going to extend that leg out. I'm going to bend my left knee. Hold on to the ankle, thread my fingers as far in between my toes as I can, if possible. Trying to get your fingers all the way into the knuckles. Can feel intense though, so be kind. And then taking my hand under the calf for support and just winding the ankle and loosening up as my toes are spread nice and far apart. Wind the other way. Good, and then maybe nice little massage. Maybe digging into the heels, into the sole of the feet, maybe up into your toes. Excellent. And release. And for the final couple postures, we're going to come onto our hands and knees. And these can be intense. I'm going to turn maybe to face you so that you can see the hand part better. So with the hands, we're going to get into the wrists. So you're on your hands and knees. Maybe you turn a quarter turn. Maybe you can feel that stretch into your wrists. Stay there. If you're able to, turn so that your fingers face your knees. And I like to walk my fingers closer to my knees, and then I start to lean back, like I'm going to sit back onto my heels. And I can feel the stretch through the wrist going up into my forearm. You might notice one side's tighter than the other. And you're just going to deeply breathe here. If you're able to, you might start to peel the palms slowly away from the mat, bending your elbows, and that might deepen the stretch. If it's too intense, come back. If you need to get out of this pose sooner, please do. Notice your breath. So if you're holding your breath, if it's short, choppy, right? Maybe you're pushing yourself too hard, so come out of the pose. Try and keep the breath nice and long and deep. And then we're just going to slowly come out of that pose. Give it a little bit of a shake, those wrists, shake it out. And then our final posture, really challenging for those feet, is our toe squat. Turn to the side. You're going to curl your toes under. Trying to get all those toes curled under. And then you're going to walk back towards your heels. So trying to stack over your heels. So some of you, maybe this is better. Hands onto the mat. Some of you might walk your hands onto your thighs and stack your shoulders closer to your hips. Some of you might get way up. I find this very challenging posture. So this morning, actually, this is pretty good for me. I'm not usually this high up, but I have been practicing this toe squat, so maybe it's improving. And you're just gonna breathe. So do your best. And then we're just gonna slowly come forward. Wind those ankles around. Wind them the other direction. And then tap those toes down, tap those toes down. And then once again, a comfortable seat. And just end with a little wrist massage. A little massage for those wrists. Both sides. And that is our yoga bite for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Namaste.